Alright, it's day 18. Wearing the same shirt because I haven't really been outside. Yesterday felt forced because I didn't know what to talk about and I didn't really feel like talking, but I had decided on the topic beforehand. So I was like, I kind of forced myself to talk about something that I wasn't naturally going to talk about. So it was a little weird. So today, I'm gonna do something similar, but it's gonna be more structured. I have this book I got at Barnes and Noble, 500 writing prompts, and I'm just going to, on days that I don't feel like doing this, which is gonna be most of them, I'm going to read one of them, and I'm just gonna answer it instead of writing it down, because a lot of them, it's not like story prompts. It's not like creative writing. It's just like questions. Uh, Example, name one thing you wish your cell phone did for you that it currently does not. That's not like gonna spark anything creatively. That's not gonna inspire me to write some fiction, but it's a prompt just to get me to physically write. But I don't really like the actual act of writing, so I'm just gonna. This is perfect. I've had this for a while, and I've only answered a few of them because I don't like sitting down and writing. This way, I can actually just say it. Name one thing you wish your cell phone did for you that it currently does not. That's difficult, and I'm probably going to just ignore that one because I just got a smartphone not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. So before that, when everyone was all raging through it, like everyone in the world had a smartphone, I was still using a flip phone. So I'm still learning how to use mine. Like that, there's nothing I wish my phone did because it does so much more than I already expected it to do. Uh, I'm still used to using a phone to call people and maybe text people and maybe play that break it or breakout or brick, whatever you want to call it. The game with the little, it's like single player Pong where you have to break the tiles with the ball. Now I can do anything. It's my screen for my camera. It's my remote for my TV. It's whatever I want it to be. So, there's nothing I wish my phone could do because it already does it all. If you wrote a song about your love life, what would the title be? Write the first verse. I'm not going to write a verse because I don't write music, but the title would be Love is Very Important, but I'm Distracted. You write the song. Tell me how that goes. I'm just going to keep reading until I look and there's like 12 minutes of video or like 15. So, while at the beach, you decide to write a message in a bottle. What would it say? Who would you like to find it? Huh. There's a few directions I'd go with that. There's three. One, write a very long, drawn out, hopefully poetic murder confession. And just to a fictional person that doesn't actually exist. And who would you like to find it? Anyone. Because the idea that that's out in the world messing with somebody, it's just a little funny to me. It's a little messed up, but I think it's hilarious. It would be interesting if you could somehow track it and see the person, because you could see what they do with that information. It's kind of like when people purposely leave their wallet on the floor to see if anyone will, oh, sir, you dropped your wallet, or if they take it. It's kind of like, I guess, a social experiment. But the other thing would be, I don't use Snapchat or anything like that, but it might be kind of neat to turn it into like a geocache type deal where if you find this bottle, write your name down, tell me how you're feeling today, and then throw it back out. And then hopefully that would keep going, and then it's like a really, really slow chain email. Maybe the other one could be like contact information, and then talk to that person. Like, hey, if you're reading this, my name's Swain. This is my email address. Send me a message if you want to hang out. And then maybe, because that'd be kind of neat, because even if you don't really click with that person, if you kind of do and you kind of make like a friend, that's a really unique origin story. How'd you guys meet? I found a bottle on the beach. and then I've known him ever since. These are kind of fun, and it's kind of a long book. I'm gonna skip the ones that I don't want to answer. Like, name top 10 things on your bucket list. I can't do 10 things. I'll do a couple, I guess. Number one, go bungee jumping. I have gone skydiving, and it was great. And I hate the idea of bungee jumping. It's so much scarier to me. I don't really want to ever do that, but that's kind of why I want to do it, just because it's not something I would ever choose to do. If you offered, hey, let's go skydiving, I'll pay. Let's go. Sounds great. That doesn't really scare me. That just sounds like a good time. But bungee jumping, that freaks me out. I don't like that. Number two, be the reason that a video game exists. I don't necessarily need to be the one to make it, but I would like for it to be my game, like creative director type of deal. Maybe know enough artists and have enough money that I can help fund the project and be the reason that it exists, even if I didn't personally, physically make it. Same goes with a movie. That'd be nice. Nah, that's not really a bucket list item. That's just kind of like hold on, ambulance. It's not really a bucket list item as much as it is like it'd be neat. But I don't really feel like I need to do that before I die. That'd just be like a added bonus. Anyway, I don't really know. Help somebody who I know is depressed get out of their depression. Like, not necessarily, this isn't an ego thing, but like just knowing that I help somebody like fix their shit. I can't imagine how great that would feel. I don't have 6 more. I'm done with that. Plan a murder mystery dinner party. Create the menu and the guest list and design the murder plot. I'm not going to give it away because I actually intend on doing this for reals, and if anyone watches this, they'll know the plot. So I'm not going to say it. I'm actually thinking about how I would do this. Setting up this camera and my phone and whoever's phone I can borrow on little tripods throughout the day, plugged into walls so they don't die, and putting together a little murder mystery dinner party with me and my friends as kind of like a birthday party type deal, where they're supposed to dress up at least semi-formal, and then it would play out the same way, except for there would be points and cue cards that if you say your line on camera, like if you make sure you're positioned somewhere in front of a camera, because I'll tell everyone where the cameras are. You don't have to act it out. You don't have to be an actor. You just have a good time. And if you're afraid of cameras, just kind of avoid them. But if you want points, you say the line in front of a camera, and then that's proof that you did it. And then at the end of the day, when everyone's gone, I would then tally up all the points and decide a winner, and then give the winner like an Amazon gift card or something. I think that'd be pretty fun. Create all new funny scratch and sniff stickers. Describe the image and smell. I don't know about funny, but I mean, I think it'd be kind of nice to have like nice scratch and sniff stickers that like Febreze, stuff like that, like air fresheners essentially that you can reactivate by like rubbing with your knuckle or something. That'd be nice, I think. What one rule from your childhood do you not agree with now that you're an adult? A lot of them. I was a stubborn kid, and I disagreed with a lot of them as a kid. Still did it. Making your bed is nice, but I don't like that you're supposed to. Like, I feel like it can be a tool. Like, maybe if you want it to be part of your routine, like you wake up, you make your bed, you get dressed, brush your teeth, shower, shave, eat food, start your day. And without doing that stuff, you feel kind of off balance. I understand that, but if that's not part of your routine, I don't think you should ever judge someone for not making their bed, because it doesn't do anything. It just looks nice. But like, who do you invite into? Also, not being allowed to listen to music in high school, like putting your earbuds in, they would take your MP3 player. I thought that was kind of stupid because it was passing period. Like walking from my class to the other class on the other side of the campus, I'm not hurting anyone, and I wouldn't listen in class. I understand not listening in class because you need to listen to your teacher, but that should be a separate rule. Like the rule being, take it off when you get to class. An alien has just abducted you. Give 3 reasons why it would send you back to Earth. 1. I asked real nicely. 2. I'm not the healthiest specimen, so maybe they would look at me and be like, he's kind of small. Maybe we should get a stronger human that can survive the tests. I don't know. And I talk. Oh, and 3, I talk so much. They would just get annoyed and get rid of me. I'm gonna finish this page, and then that's gonna be the end of it. There's 3 more. If you could indulge in anything without consequence, what would it be? I would like to be able to say things. I like to make certain jokes that I normally wouldn't make because I have a certain sense of humor, and sometimes it's a little dark or twisted or fucked up. But I usually keep it in line around certain people, most people. But because I don't know if you're comfortable with it, but it would be nice to be able to find out. I do those to people. I say these jokes in front of new people sometimes if I intend on knowing them for longer. If I think I'm going to know you for a while, I'm going to start pushing the boundaries of our jokes because I want to know how far I can go before you're actually upset. So it'd be nice if I could test it without you actually not liking me anymore. Like if I say a light racist joke, I don't want you to actually think I'm racist because I'm not. I just thought the phrasing of this joke is funny. Like if you insert any group as the butt of that joke, it would have made me laugh. I just heard it about. No, I'm not going to say it because it's online. Shut up. You have to design a cocktail or drink after yourself. Alcoholic or non-alcoholic. What ingredients are in it and what will you name it? I don't know anything about ingredients. It'd be carbonated. It'd be soda. It'd be an energy drink. And it would be called... It would have a big dollar bill on the label. And it would be called fuel units. And... That's all. Name a fictional character or monster you would love to have as a friend. Why do you think they would be a good friend to you? 1. Anyone from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, because that's what they are. They're friends. Most Pokemon, because they seem pretty chill. Or any of the main characters from Harry Potter, because again, basically anything where the theme of the show or series is friendship. Freaking one of the ponies. That friendship is magic. I want a friend that has actual magic in their friendship. That means I would. Man, if friendship with a pony was magic, I'd need to get a pony. 1 more page. If you found yourself in Oz, what would you do different than Dorothy? I would talk to less strangers. And if I saw a statue of a person, I wouldn't go up and inspect it because I don't care that much. Probably wouldn't have noticed that the Tin Man was whispering to me. Oh, then he would have been stuck like that forever. And the shoes wouldn't fit. So, I guess what I would do differently is I would probably end up dying. And I wouldn't bring my dog with me if I had the choice. The stakes are too high when you bring an animal. Name something you wish had a remote control that currently does not. Oh, that light, any lights. I'm sure I could get one with one, but I don't have it. And like this audio recorder. Nah, it's right here. Asking for that to have a remote is just friggin' lazy. My hand is hovering over it right now. Remote controlled oven. That way, but like that's connected to not Bluetooth, but like satellite. So like you have a receiver on the oven. So if you ever forget, you see that your oven's left on, you can freaking turn it off with your phone. That'd be nice. Or you can be like, oh, I'm gonna go cook today. You can make it preheat right now, so by the time you get there, it's almost done. Last one. Talk about your favorite pair of shoes and why you love them so much. When I was in high school, my cousin Jimmy used to always talk. He would rave. He would go on about Doc Martens, the tough ass boots. But they're like $120, and I thought, well, I'm never gonna have them. That was actually one of my bucket list items. One thing on a bucket list. Oh yeah, back to the bucket list. A fitted suit, a suit that fits me. That's one of them. It's 5. And 6 was a pair of Doc Martens, but I kind of fell out of that. Stopped really caring. I like them, but I never really. I don't want them, and I don't really work outside enough to justify spending $120 on shoes. When I was visiting my grandma in Utah a couple years ago, we went to the DI, Desert Industries, and it's like a Goodwill, like a thrift store, kind of, but it's really big. And we went to the shoe area, and Tina found a pair of boots that were like nice looking, and I found a pair of Doc Martens. The only downside was the soles were like really messed up, but they were $6. They were relatively fine. So I just bought a memory foam sole insert, and then I needed to like tape or do something with the heel because that's kind of messed up too. But other than that, they're still basically new. They're nice boots, and they're Doc Martens, so like the quality's there. They're gonna last me a decade, and they're only $6. So, and they look awesome. I don't wear them as much though because they're high tops, and it kind of takes a while to tie them, and they're heavy because they're steel toed. I really only wear them when I'm doing yard work and stuff. But a second benefit is just wearing them makes you feel cool. So kind of in a weird way, they do make me look forward to doing chores a little bit, which is kind of weird, but whatever helps. So that was fun. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep doing stuff like that. If I come up with something that I want to talk about and I can just go off on it, I will. I would like to keep doing tangents, but I need to talk to you every day, and I don't like these 3-minute, 7-minute videos. It needs to be at least 10 minutes, just because it looks nice. You can look at it and know that this is a substantial video. So, yeah, that's that. If I can't come up with anything, I'm going to be reading out of that book. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.